Hello everyone and welcome again to the Mathmatecher channel. In today's video, we have a bag that contains 5 balls, of which 3 are of red color, and the 2 others are of black color. We make a first experiment that consists of picking up randomly one ball and marking its color, then putting it back into the bag, and pick up randomly, for a second time, a ball and mark its color. After that, we make a second experiment that consists of picking up 2 balls, randomly, one after another, without putting the first picked ball back into the bag, and mark their colors. So, we're asked, at first, to draw the tree diagrams for both of this experiment. And then, to calculate the probability to get 2 red balls in each experiment. So, let's start by tracing the tree diagram of our first experiment. For this, we will mark as R, the event according to which the picked ball is of red color. And as B, the event according to which the picked ball would be of black color. So we would have for our first catch of a ball 2 possible outcomes, which are the event R and B, and for each of these outcomes, we would have for our second catch of a ball either the event R or B. Now, as 3 of the 5 balls that are in our bag are of red color, the probability to get the event R for our first picked ball equals 3/5. And as 2 of the 5 balls that are in our bag are of black color, then the probability to get the event B to happen for our first picked ball equals 2/5. Now, as in this experiment we're putting the first ball we picked back into the bag, then after our first possible event, which is R, we would have again 5 balls in our bag, of which 3 are of red color. Hence, the probability to get the event R to happen once again for our second pick of a ball equals 3/5. As for the probability to get the event B to happen, it equals 2/5, as we would have 5 balls of which 2 are of black color. Now for our second possible event, in our first catch of a ball, which is B, the probability to get the event R to happen for the second pick of a ball would be equal to 3/5, and the probability to get the event B to happen equals 2/5, for the same reasons. Now, let's move on to the tree diagram of our second experiment. For our second experiment, as in the first one, we would have 2 possible outcomes for our first catch of a ball, which are the events R and B. And for each of these outcomes, we would have for our second pick of a ball, either the event R or B, as an outcome. Now, as 3 of the 5 balls in our bag are of red color, the probability of the event R to happen for our first catch of a ball equals 3/5. As for the probability of the event B to happen, it equals 2/5, as 2 of the 5 ball are of black color. Now for our second catch of a ball, in case we got the event R as an outcome in the first catch, the probability to get the event R would be equal to 2/4, as in this experiment, when we do not put back the red ball we took previously, we would be left with 4 balls in our bag, of which 2 are of red color. As for the probability to get the event B, it would be equal to 2/4, as we would have 4 balls in our bag, of which 2 are of black color. Now for the second possible outcome in our first catch of a ball, which is the event B, the probability to get the event R to happen in the second picked ball equals 3/4, as we would have in our bag 4 balls of which 3 are of red color. And the probability to get the event B would equal 1/4, as we would be left with 4 balls in our bag, of which 1 is of black color, assuming that we already took a black ball in our first catch. Hence, we've drawn the tree diagram for our second experiment. Now let's calculate the probability to get 2 red balls in each experiment. So, if we note as E1, the event according to which the 2 picked balls in our first experiment are of red color, and E2, the event according to which the 2 picked balls in our second experiment are of red color, then according to the tree diagram of the first experiment, there is only one path that matches the event E1, which is to get the 2 successive events R. Hence the probability to get the event E1 equals 3/5 times 3/5, which equals 9/25. As for the second experiment, according to its tree diagram, the probabilities of the 2 successive events R equals 3/5 and 2/4. Hence, the probability of the event E2 equals 3/5 times 2/4, which equals 3/10. As always, thank you for watching the video. Give it a like and share it if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and until the next video, we wish you the best.